This morning Trump said the one thing that Comey and Hillary didn't want getting out. President Trump slammed the rigged system following the twisted reports that former FBI Director James Comey began drafting an exoneration statement for Hillary Clinton before he had ever interviewed her, says Fox News. This is the scandal of this century. Where is the lying media? Where are they? They covered every play-by-play of the Russian conspiracy theory against Trump, but they haven't touched this one at all. Wow, looks like James Comey exonerated Hillary Clinton long before the investigation was over. And so much more. A rigged system. The president is talking specifically about the allegations made yesterday by Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley and Senator Lindsey Graham. We covered that yesterday. You can read more on that by clicking the link here. Here is what Tucker Carlson had to say about the issue. Conclusion first, fact-gathering second. That's no way to run an investigation, Chuck Grassley and Graham wrote in a letter this week to the FBI. The FBI should be held to a higher standard than that, especially in a matter of such great public interest and controversy. According to the unredacted portions of the transcripts, it appears that in April or early May of 2016, Mr. Comey had already decided he would issue a statement exonerating Secretary Clinton, the senators said. This is the scandal of the century and needs to be reported as such. The entire cabal is covering up this story. It won't get traction on Facebook, it won't get traction on CNN or most cable for that matter. It's up to us to literally share this everywhere and bring down the crime syndicate that runs our government.
Well, fired FBI Director Jim Comey may have meddled in last year's election even more than we already knew. Republican Senators Chuck Grassley and Lindsey Graham say they have found proof that Comey was drafting a statement exonerating Hillary Clinton of criminal wrongdoing in that email investigation even before the FBI finished the investigation or even bothered to interview Hillary. Tom Fitton is the president of Judicial Watch, and he joins us tonight. Can this be true?
It's incredible. It shows the investigation truly was a sham. You know, Comey came out and said, well, he made the decision in July. Well, his deputies were interviewed by government officials, and they said, well, he began drafting the statement in early May, maybe even early as April, before they had interviewed 17 key witnesses, including Clinton. And remember, they gave immunity to all those witnesses, and everyone was outraged. And now we know why they gave immunity, because they weren't going to prosecute anybody. Why get in the way? Why let testimony or grand juries get in the way of this sham investigation? Just give everyone immunity and just proceed.
A Potemkin investigation. I'm really fascinated by this part of the story, which I can hardly believe is true. There's evidence, apparently, that the FBI helped pay for the dossier on Donald Trump, the Russian dossier that was published ultimately in BuzzFeed. Can that be right?
That's right. They started paying, it looks like, the expert behind the dodgy dossier.
During the campaign.
Right, during the campaign.
The FBI helped pay for Oppo research on Hillary's opponent.
That's right. And the firm evidently...
Do we know that's true?
Well, we're trying to get answers about that, and we asked the FBI for documents about any payments they made to the author of the Trump-Russia dossier, and they came back to us and they said, we can't even confirm or deny whether any such documents exist. So I don't know who's running the FBI. Well, I do. But it's certainly not someone with the interests of the American people in terms of getting some transparency about the misconduct of the FBI during the Obama administration as they were working to really nail Trump through this really awkward and, let's put it this way, conspiratorial relationship with the authors of the Trump dossier.
Boy, if that's true, you hear all this barking about fascism, fascism's coming to America. You know, it's armed organizations like the FBI, for which I have respect. But if it turns out they're this corrupt, you know, this is stuff you should worry about.
This is a two-for story. You've got Comey protecting Hillary Clinton while targeting Trump at the same time. That's the intervention in the election we need to be investigating. And if I were President Trump, I'd order the DOJ to do an audit of what the FBI and Justice Department were up to last year, including reviewing the handling of the Clinton investigations, and yes, the handling of his investigations as well. He's a victim here, but the American people are too, because they were abusing the political process even more so than any Russians were.
Well, I don't even want to believe that, but if it's, I'm shocked by it. Thank you, Tom, for that.
You're welcome, Tucker.